So I was thinking and praying about it, and I felt like there's an issue I haven't brought up that I like to put on the table right from the start. And that is that the addict has a script. They've created a narrative about themselves, and they're typically the victim and engaged in some form of self-pity, some internal struggle. But they've created a script, and they basically, you've got a role in the script as they've written it. And typically they know your weaknesses and they know how to passively, aggressively attack you and get you upset. And then, you're that bad person, because you react to their um, aggressions, microaggressions, whatever you want to call it. So it's really important to know that you've been labeled, you've got a role, and you're sort of stuck in that role. And it's really important to get outside of that, to understand that you're part of someone's delusional narrative and to not play into it, to just stay out of it. This goes on all the time in our lives. As kids, we go to high school, and that teacher who wanted you to write that paper was a terrible person, and you create a narrative about that teacher, and then you go back to your high school reunion and realized you were the one that was a jerk. So we're constantly creating stories about other people because we've got an agenda. So this is another manner in which this gets played out. Very common. So I just wanted to point that out that, people are constantly trying to, here's your role in my play, give you your script. Um, Also, when you put it into a theological context or a spiritual context, um, there's just this process of acting like you're God and judging other people. And sometimes it can be very simplistic, and we call it, psychologists call it black and white thinking. But, we're all in a spectrum of doing this, and we're all prone to do this. And when you're in the adult, you see it and you go, oh, nope, got to stop that. I'm doing that thing called judging others, and I'm not God. So let's do this. February 2nd, I used to live my life as if I were on a ladder. Everyone was either above me, to be feared and envied, or below me, to be pitied. God was way, way at the top beyond my view, and that was a hard and lonely way to live, because no two people can stand comfortably on the same rung for very long. When I came to Al-Anon, I found a lot of people who had decided to climb down from their ladders into the circle of fellowship. In the circle, we were all on equal terms, and God was right in the center, easily accessible. When newcomers arrived, we didn't worry about rearranging everyone's position. We simply widened the circle. Today, I no longer look up to some people and down on others. I look each person in the eye squarely and honestly. Today, being humble means climbing down from the ladder of judgment of myself and others and taking my rightful place in a worldwide circle of love and support. Today's reminder: my thoughts are my teachers. Are they teaching me to love and appreciate myself and others, or are they teaching me to practice isolation? Today, I will choose my teachers with greater care. The quote is, "Live and let live sets us free from the compulsion to criticize, judge, condemn, and retaliate, which can damage us far more than those against whom we use such weapons." Al-Anon helps us to learn tolerance rooted in love. And that's from a little book called This is Al-Anon. I thought this particular passage was a great reflection, and I hope it blesses you this day.